everyone. I'm Carey Pena, and this is Front Doors TV. I am joined in studio right now by Dr. Stacie Stephenson, who is the Vice Chairman of Gateway Center for Cancer Research. Dr. Stacie, thanks for being here.
Thanks for doing this.
I feel like our studio is becoming your second home.
It
We're
is.
also hosting her podcast series when she's in town. We're here today, though, to talk about the work that you are doing at Gateway Center for Cancer Research. And there is a lot to talk about, some real headlines. I want to begin, though, by this smash success event, Vino con Stelle, and you guys raised $750,000, and this is only your fourth annual event. Tell us about it.
And coming out of a very tough year for many
Yes.
philanthropics as well. We were very honored to support many people in the community. Larry Fitzgerald was our honoree, and the reason he was our honoree was he works on behalf of cancer research as well, raising funds because of the loss of his mother at age 19.
Losing a mother to cancer, it hits really close to home, and knowing that during the last year and a half during this pandemic, none of the treatment centers were shut down. They all be able to work through the unbelievable amount of adversity. The employees really took care of the patients like no other, and to be associated with such a magnificent organization is really humbling.
And this was one of the first events in person since the pandemic. How did it feel?
People were so happy to connect, to see each other, to unite to a common cause. We have a very fun, rowdy crowd in the Phoenix area.
You don't say.
Yes, they're rowdy, but they were quiet as a pin when all of the speakers presented their stories regarding cancer. I just felt the energy and the belief in how we were going to help people with cancer.
And you raised $750,000. Tell us specifically how that money will be used.
Well, I appreciate that. And you mentioned it is only our fourth year. Gateway is 30 years old. We're entering our 30th year nationally and internationally, but in Phoenix, you're right, we've only been focusing, this is our fourth. We fund early phase trials. And that's very different than what you see with, for example, big pharma or large hospital organizations, or honestly, large national research organizations tend to fund trials that are much farther down the road. Our belief and truly our mission and vision is that we fund at the bedside, putting the patient first and foremost. In other words, we select the trials that would often be just left in what we call the valley of death. So you have these fabulous researchers that have wonderful ideas. I almost talk about it as sort of the young mad scientist doctor in their garage. I don't really mean it, but it's like the garage band of medicine. That's what I think. And they just need a leg up. So these are trials that do save lives, that are translated directly to end stage cancer situations where there are no more choices. And most of the patients in our trials, if they weren't in our trial, would have been sent home to die.
So you are seeing results with the trials that you're funding?
We are seeing results because we're able to move through a lot of the muck, as I call it. We all know a lot about the muck with FDA, and of course, everything is approved and everything. We have IRBs and we have all of those A, B, C, E, F, G in medicine, right? Of course, everything is followed. But typically, these types of very avant-garde trials are really avoided because they are working at the end stage of care, and there are going to be losses, and they're very aggressive. And but we do see amazing successes because what we believe is you absolutely never give up, never, never, never. Just because, imagine if you were the one suffering and you had 6 months to live, but a fabulous gifted researcher comes up with an idea of how to combine two different cancer therapies that might already exist. But they've never been combined before. And that might save your life. But could you wait the year for it to be approved and go through too many hoops? There are a level of hoops that you can go through and provide an advanced avant-garde treatment to a patient. Novel, new, and integrative is our space.
Well, thank you for all you and your husband are doing. I know this is really part of your life's work. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention you have a new book.
Well, that's nice of you.
Doc, and you are on the cover of Front Doors magazine. These things all merge because the Vibrant story is really a lot about preventative medicine and helping people to live their best, healthiest life.
Exactly. And I just touched on the prevention, but I also want to say that you bring up hope. If you are in the cancer space, if you do have a chronic disease, you don't ever give up hope, and always go back to your lifestyle mechanisms. And that's what Vibrant is all about. I didn't intend to write a book for people that are already healthy, because I've learned in my career that most of the time that people are interested in wellness choices, lifestyle choices, diet, nutrition, supplements, integrative therapies, that entire realm of wellness. Honestly, they're usually interested because they're sick. I wish everyone were interested from the very, very beginning. And I think there's a movement moving in that way as well. But the truth is, those who are seeking those types of ideas usually are already ill. And I want to say, keep doing it. You're doing the right thing. Because even if you have a very serious and chronic disease, what you are putting in your mouth, how you are experiencing your life and your stressors, your fitness, your relationships and connection, all of that literally communicates to the cells of your body and begins to shift the course of the disease, no matter where you are.
Yeah. Well, your book is fabulous.
Thank you.
And we are producing the podcast, so I've had the great pleasure of digging into the book chapter by chapter and sharing it on the podcast with you. You can visit gatewaycr.org to find out more information about the incredible work. And if you'd like to take part, contribute. And again, congratulations on a very successful event.
Thank
I know
you.
There is so much ahead of you. You're already probably planning
I
your
am.
next
I'm already
one.
planning next year. I'm already setting the goals. We can do 1.5 million next year. So I know Phoenix will show up for Gateway for Cancer Research.
You always see all the possibilities, Dr. Stacie. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
And thanks to all of you for watching. This is Front Doors TV. I'm Carey Pena. Take good care.